Good morning everyone. Today we will be talking about DSB SC. So in our previous experiment we had seen how to perform AM using a kit called as AM and FM generation kit. So in that kit we had seen how to obtain under-modulated signal, over-modulated signal, critical modulated signal, and also how to perform demodulation for a under-modulated signal. So in today's lab we will try to see how to perform DSB SC using one more kit. So you can see the kit is named after the same purpose, that is DSB SC and SSB SC system. So again there are many sections that are available. So using these sections we will be generating our DSB SC signal. So there are two important sections in every kit. One is AF generator, which is your message signal generator. Then the RF generator, which is called your carrier generator. So this is for the message and this is for the carrier. Now using these two sections you will generate the signals, okay, and then you will apply them for the modulation section. So if you see, this is written as DSB SC modulation, okay, fine. So these are the three blocks that we basically use for modulation, and this block is basically used for DSB SC demodulation. Okay, so let me show you how the connections goes. So when you see this particular section, there are 2 points that are available. So you can use either of the points, don't get confused. Only one point is required. So let us assume I am using this. So I will be using this as my message signal, and here I will be using this as my carrier. So in your case or during your experiment you can also use this and this, no problem, okay. And you can control the amplitude of your message, whereas in the case of carrier you can control both amplitude and frequency, okay. So this is for the message, this is for the carrier. Now using this section you need to obtain DSB SC signal. Again there are 2 parts, you can either use this or this. So whenever you are connecting any probe, you just read here, this is VM, this is VC, okay, this is VC, okay. So VM should be going to VM and VC should be going to VC, okay. So VM to VM and then VC to VC. So once this is done, you will obtain DSB SC signal here. So to visualize that, you connect the ground here. So this is for the ground, okay, and this is for the positive side. This is for the positive, okay. So once this is connected, don't forget to switch on. This is the important thing that most of the students miss during examination because of some tension or I don't know what happens. So they try to change all these probes, all these knob settings, but forget to switch on. So don't do the mistake. So switch on. Now you can see some signal has appeared in your DSO, okay. So now to keep now fine. So this is what is your DSB SC signal. So to better visualize, what you can do is you can adjust the knobs. So this is for amplitude and this is for scale, okay. Once this is done, you can press on run stop for taking down the readings. So this is how the DSB SC signal looks like. Now to measure what are the amplitude values, you can use this cursor button and keep the setting as voltage. Now the cursor that is selected is B. So using this knob you can adjust the B point. Okay, similarly you can use cursor to change a point and you can note down the readings. So y1 is basically representing cursor A and y2 is basically representing cursor. So these are the details you can note for DSB SC. Okay, for DSB SC, one important detail you need to note is the carrier parameters and also the message parameters. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So this you can also replicate it for AM. So basically what we are doing is we want to see the parameters or the characteristics of the message and carrier. For that you use the same probe, but instead of giving modulated signal you give message signal, okay, or carrier signal. So I had given message signal. Now I will start. See, this is my message signal. So what are the values of my message signal? It is of 4 kilohertz, 19 volts, peak to peak. Okay, now you can also adjust the strength of your signal. It all depends upon your requirement. Then let me show you how to measure the carrier. So this is your carrier. See, the carrier frequency is 73 kilohertz and the amplitude is 5 volts peak to peak. So you can observe that the carrier frequency is much higher than the message frequency, as we discussed in the theory. Okay, so one other way to measure these signals without disturbing the connections is, you can see for all these probes there is a point they had given to connect the other probes. Okay, so in this case here the connection is there. So without disturbing the connections also you can measure. So let me show you. So this goes here because this is message, and this goes here, this is carrier. So this is your positive point. You want to measure message signal. So without disturbing the connections you just use this point. Okay, 4 kilohertz, 14 volts. This is your message signal. Similarly you can also measure carrier. See, so in this particular experiment, this is how you perform DSB SC modulation, by connecting the message part, carrier part, and adjusting all these parameters. Okay, now let us see how to do demodulation. So the demodulation is done after modulation. So this is the modulated signal, this is the point where you will get the modulated signal. You give that to demodulation section. So you can see it here, it is written as DSB SC or SSB SC. So this is the point where you need to give modulated signal. That's what we are calling it as DSB SC. So that I had given. Then the other point is carrier. So you take again one more probe, and this carrier is fed here. Okay, so you can see carrier is given here and modulated signal is coming from here. Don't use this carrier. Okay, if at all you are using this carrier, the same carrier needs to be fed here so that you will get proper output. So this is the modulated signal, this is the carrier, and this will be the demodulated section, and this will be passing through filter and amplifier. And this is where you will get the demodulated signal. Okay, so after all these connections, the demodulated signal will be obtaining from here. So this is how the demodulated signal looks like. So you can see this is how the demodulated signal looks like. So the frequency is 4.7 and the voltage is 3.3. So to compare whether you obtained the original message signal or not, one simple way is you just connect the message part to the DSO and see whether you are getting the same frequency or not. 4.8. Okay, so almost same, 4.8, 4.7. So the only thing you observed here is more distortion, that is because of this practical hardware. Okay, so there are a lot many filter sections. Okay, and one more thing is you should generate proper DSB SC. If at all there are some distortions in the DSB SC, that will be carried to the demodulation section also. Okay, so as part of this DSB SC generation and demodulation, you need to basically note down amplitude and amplitude and frequency of the message, amplitude and frequency of the carrier, then demodulated section amplitude, then you need to measure the amplitude and frequency of the demodulated output. Okay, so this is your modulation section and this is your demodulation section.